We need to talk a little bit about simple interest that is used in some way other than a yearly time period. We have our formula, I equals PRT, and I stands for the interest that you pay, P stands for the principal or the original amount of money, R is the interest rate, and T is the time period. Now, when your problem starts out, it's going to tell you whether it's a monthly time period or an annual interest rate or whatever. It's going to tell you that. So let's say I'm borrowing $300 at a 5% annual simple interest rate, and I want to know how much interest I have after 5 years. So this is very straightforward. I would plug into my formula all the given information. So principal is 300, rate would be 0.05 once I change it to a decimal, and time would be 5 years because it's annual. It's annual rate and the time is in years. So we just plug it in and do the math. Now, let's suppose I said that I was borrowing $300 at a 5% annual rate, and I was only going to borrow it for 3 months. When I plug all my information in, I would still do everything the same, except when I plug in the time, if I put a 3, that would stand for 3 years because it's an annual rate. There are 12 months in a year, so when I put this in, I would need to put 3 divided by 12 into my parentheses instead of just the 3. If this same problem had said, instead of 3 months, it had said 3 days, well, for an annual rate, there are 365 days in a year, so I would do the same thing, except instead of putting it over 12, I would put it over 365. If it had said 3 quarters, there are 4 quarters in a year, so you would put it over 4. So you need to look at how many of the time period there is in the year. If it gives it to you as an annual rate, but you're only doing it for days or you're doing it for months, you need to make sure that you take that into account as you do the math.